about with y'all. So guys, time to get a little bit serious, to get a little bit juicy. And you guys as Jake Paulers are probably gonna see a little bit of a side of me that I never ever show. So I get home from Los Angeles and I'm doing my thing, whatever, and someone asked me, if I have seen Brian Lee's new video. And if you guys don't know who Brian Lee is, a lot of you guys know him by his alias name of ricegum. His name is Brian, and that's how I'm going to address him. They were like, yo, have you seen Brian's new video? And I was like, no, like what's it about? Like what's going down? I don't know. And they tell me that it's a video about them reacting to our new Team 10 house.
Any house with an elevator just makes the house automatically cool. The thing is though, their house is only 2 floors, right? And like, take the stair. Our house has 8 floors, so sometimes going up and down, it's like kind of hard, so we need an elevator. Y'all got 2 floors, boy.
And basically just like talking smack on everything the whole entire time. And that's totally fine. But then they proceeded to tell me that within the video, he was making fun of suicide, of people committing suicide.
And then a rope hanging down with like the swirly thing and then like a chair underneath. Just right around there somewhere.
And then he was making fun of Nick Crompton and Tessa Brooks and body shaming them and calling them fat.
That's not an elevator. Like, I'm telling you, if Tessa and Nick Crompton hopped in that, it would break. I mean, it's just overcapacity.
And so I watched the video. I was just like, I was blown away. Everyone has seen recently that Brian is a terrible, terrible person. He is a scumbag. His mom, iDubbbz, made a video about him, basically dissecting everything that this scumbag, this terrible human being has ever done. Dude, you are a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. iDubbbz then proceeds in the rest of that video to expose him more and more and more and more. We don't even have to get into all of that because it doesn't involve me. Brian's most recent video has extremely touched me and hurt me in many different ways. He could say whatever he wants about me. I don't respond to hate. I don't care about the hate. People can hate on me all they want. I make fun of myself. I made a whole entire diss track on myself. That's great. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, hate all you want on me. But when you start to talk about things and people that I care about, that are my family, in a demeaning way, and you don't stop, and he never stops. Every week, every video he posts is something new, involving my family members, involving me, involving talking about subjects in a terrible way. The one example is like the rape thing. Like, how can you support, how can you even make fun of that as a human being? And you guys know me, I never respond to the hate. Like, I have more than enough hate to respond to, and I never respond to it because that's not the way to handle things. People shouldn't be like beefing over the internet and like going back and forth and back and forth. This isn't about the hate, this isn't about the beef. This is about this kid, Brian Lee, who has this platform where he promotes negativity and things to his fans that should not be allowed to be made fun of or talked about in that type of way. And so for me, it's about stopping that. So I start to watch the video. The first thing I notice is that Brian has my post notifications turned on his YouTube channel. So Brian, thank you so much for being a Jake Pauler.
Team 10 has a new house?
But they start to make fun of the Team 10 house, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I proceed to watch the video. I'm sorry, I'm like baffled. He starts to make fun of suicide. And by implying that I should kill myself or people in the Team 10 house should kill themselves.
And then a rope hanging down with like the swirly thing and then like a chair underneath, just right around there somewhere. What do you think?
I think you should put like vanity to do your makeup. Yeah, I think that could be really useful.
There you go.
Whether he's joking or not, he needs to be called out for these actions. This is unacceptable. Hundreds of thousands of families are affected by suicide every single year. It's not something to joke about or even to encourage anyone to do. And the reason why this is so dear to me is because if you remember, less than like 4 days ago, I made a whole entire vlog about this bracelet that I'm wearing, about this girl who took her own life and whose family is completely affected by it, and that the little sister can't cope with it and has to go to a hospital just to be able to live her life. And she's a Jake Pauler, and my videos inspire her. And so the fact that Brian is sitting there making fun of it when there's people like that suffering, I just don't get why or how people can support this kid. So I fast forward through the video, and I'm gonna address some more points from the video, but the next thing that like really truly bothered me and is why I'm making this video is he talks about how Nick and Tessa are fat and he's body shaming them. He says that if they got into their elevator, that the elevator would break. And this isn't the first time that he is body shaming Nick or Tessa. He continually talks about this. And the first couple of times that I heard about this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. But it needs to stop. Like, this kid needs to stop. He is a wrecking ball of negativity, and who knows when he is going to actually offend or deeply hurt a kid by bullying them. You consistently make fun of girls and their bodies. You're making fun of something that could be out of someone's control. There are so many people out there who feel comfortable in their own bodies. It doesn't matter how big they are, and everyone should feel comfortable in their own bodies, and everyone can look however the they want. And for you to make fun of somebody for their attributes that they might not be able to control is up, and you need to be stopped. Tessa is one of the most beautiful girls that I have ever seen. You can't sit there and body shame her. Like, who are you? Women should feel so comfortable in their own bodies, and they should be able to post wearing whatever they want, or be whoever they want, or eat as much as they want. And for you to put her in that corner and to talk to her like that is messed up. And that's why these two types of things, like where you're bullying people and making fun of suicide, and you're doing it so nonchalantly, who the are you, dude? You're setting a terrible example for every kid who watches your videos. And if you are a Brian Lee supporter, like, I feel sorry for you. There is more to the world out there than bringing people down and watching them get hurt by it. If that's the kind of comedy that you have to resort to, and that's the type of videos that you always have to make up about, then in my eyes, once again, you are a piece of and Brian Lee supporters, there is more to the world than dragging people down and being negative. That won't get you anywhere. And he does not stop. He continues to do this on a case-by-case basis. There is more to the world, and it's not too late to literally join a positive YouTuber and change your mindset on life. Positivity makes the world better. That's what I preach on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying become a subscriber to me, although we are the strongest flipping team on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. What I'm saying is you guys need to change your mindset, or you're gonna live your life just being filled with hatred. And the Jake Paulers know this. I know a ton of Jake Paulers. I hate to be showing this side of me, and I hate to be responding to stuff like this, but Jake Paulers, we need to stand up against this. All of us are positive, we smile, we work hard every single day. We create our own original content. We're changing the world for the better. The Jake Paulers and I together have raised over $250,000 for charity. That's the type of stuff that Brian should be using his platform for. But instead, he uses it just to talk and bring other people down. And guys, on a side note, all of the proceeds of this video are going to go to the AFSP, which is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So hopefully we can make a difference and combat against these people who think it's okay to make fun of suicide. And if you ever feel alone, or like you're lonely, or like there's no hope for you guys, you can call this number right here and get help. I know you might feel like you're at a low point in your life, but always try to keep on smiling and work hard, and that's really all you can do. And Brian, I know you're watching this, so stop hiding behind your little computer and make a change. Be positive. Change your fan base. You're a talented kid. I've met you before. You can make a change for the better, but stop being a piece of shit. And Jake Paulers, I apologize ahead of time because I never respond to hate, because Brian is my son. I am his daddy and iDubbbz is his mom. I am beating this dead horse into the grave because this kid needs to be stopped unless he wants to make a change. I'm all for people making mistakes and becoming a better person. Nobody is perfect, but this kid has not changed. So Brian, you can hate on me all you want, talk about my house, whatever you want to say, but in your video, you started comparing us. You started saying that, oh, our house is this, your house is that. Don't ever compare me to your sorry ass. I bought this house with my own damn money. You're paying rent for one room within that house. You don't even have enough money to buy a house in California. But going back to my point earlier, that wasn't the Team 10 house because you can't do anything there besides make content in your room. My backyard has a backyard. And once again, you're renting it. Hold on, let me keep going. You made a video about your AdSense earnings. Let's check it out.
So last month I made a roughly $60,000 for 1 month.
Wow, you made $60,000 in a month, Brian? If I make $60,000 in one day, I come here to my bed and I cry myself to sleep as a failure. $60,000 for me is a bad day. And I know your merch sales aren't but if you are wearing his merch, that means you support all of this negativity and all that bad stuff, which makes you not cool in my books. I do not stand for that. Furthermore, my page has 3 billion views. I've been doing this for 1 year. You've been a YouTuber for since I can remember. Oh, but wait, hold on. If we add up all the videos that you've ever made about me, it equals 200 million of your views, which means 20% of your channel is because of me. Your biggest video is because of me. I am your dad. Speaking of 20%, if you want to sign to Team 10 so you can become relevant again, I'll be glad. I know you want to join Team 10, except I'm taking 40% of your career because there's a lot of work to do. And while we're on the topic of Team 10, it's crazy how you guys want to copy us and create your little Clout Gang, when I have made everyone that is in Clout Gang. I am the owner of Clout Gang. I am the CEO of Clout Gang. I have given all the clout to Clout Gang. And if you look at it, I think Clout Gang actually spells Logang, because why not throw Logan into the mix? Logan and I are your dads. We gave birth to you. No more iDubbbz. It's Logan and I. Call us daddy from now on. Please, whenever you address me. Wait, how much time do we have? Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. Brian, you don't have a car while I'm out here in California riding around in cars that spit flames. All of the Lambos that you flex with are rented. And anybody else that is watching this besides Brian, guys, I'm not trying to brag. I don't need to brag. People see the stuff that I have. If he wants to play the compare game, like I said, I'm going to put the nail in the coffin because this kid needs to shut the f up. And again, to anyone watching, this is not how you handle situations. This is a once in a lifetime rare occasion that you will see from Jake Paul. We are in two completely different leagues. Brian is a YouTuber. I am an actor, a businessman, a CEO who happens to vlog my life on a day-to-day basis. I run a multi-million-dollar company. I'm a Disney Channel star. I've done Fox movies, YouTube Red movies. I have my own YouTube Red show. This kid wakes up at noon every day and can barely put out a video. And Brian, I know this is the reaction you wanted out of me. You're so happy right now. Call your mom and tell her that it's your big day. Tell her to break out the nicest outfit that she has and that you're taking her to dinner, because this will make you the most relevant that you've ever been. So congratulations, it's your big day. Go and celebrate. I am your dad and treat me as such. I know you're sitting in your room right now and you're starting to do math and you're going, hey, wait, today I can buy another Supreme sweatshirt because Jake made a video about me. Wow, now I have videos for 5 more days. And Brian, this is between you and I. We don't need to involve anybody else. So tell your friend Chantel to leave herself out of these reaction videos or whenever you talk about your dad like this.
I think you should put vanity to do your makeup. Yeah, I think that could be really useful.
There you go, yep.
Because Chantel, you should retire. The biggest moment of your career was when you dated Justin Bieber. You're irrelevant now. You walk around to all of these famous Hollywood people's camps and you try to hang out with them just to get famous, which is why you are now with Brian in his room reacting to a video that has nothing to do with you. And the Mercedes that you drive around in, your dad bought it for you. You don't make any money. I have way too much information on anybody and everybody in this YouTube space. And I stay silent because this is not what YouTube's about. I am all about being positive and I hate doing this. But when you mess with my friends and you mess with things that are deep and dear to me, that's when you f up. And guys, you know I avoid stuff like this all the time. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to do this. I will probably never talk about these scumbags again. And if you are a Brian fan, it is not too late to become a Jake Pauler, to switch to the good side, to change your life around for the better, and to make a positive impact. But enough with the nonsense, and I'm sorry for wasting anybody's time that did not want to hear that. It is time to create some fire content. Let's flip and go, baby.